Hey guys, and welcome to my channel and to this video, to the last Inktober. Well, we are almost done, October 31st, and well, I guess it passed, right? I thought at the beginning it would never end, but yeah, time really does fly. So for today, I will also be using this watercolor book as I used for all the previous videos and that I have designated for this Inktober. And also I will be using ink pens from Etcher. These are 01, 03 and 05 from their collection of 16 ink pens. You can find here all sorts of ink pens. I believe everything you will need you will find definitely here, and very nice ink pens. And also I will be using watercolors from Altenew, and I will be using this a little bit larger brush. This is Raphael Soft Aqua. I do love that one because I can do a very nice washes with that. And also probably one more brush for the details, probably this one, but I will see which one when I get to that. So today we won't be using a pencil. We will start straight away with our ink because I do believe this one is quite simple and we really don't need a pencil sketch. I will be doing a heart today, and just to say thank you to all of you who joined in this Inktober, and well, I guess like that, thank you, and supported me through it all. Let's just say October 31st. So definitely done. Definitely almost done. Let's just get to it. So I will do the heart, and I won't draw the completely symmetric heart. One side will be a little bit smaller but quite rounded. I do want it to be very rounded, and the other side is going to be a little bit bigger, like that. So that's going to be our heart, and then I will just do branches out of that heart. We're gonna make it, even though it is a thank you heart, we will make it somewhat spooky, right? After all, today is Halloween, so we do need something spooky here. So as you can see, also not the entire line is visible. I'm just leaving the pencil to create the broken lines like that, slightly going downwards to make it a little bit more spookier, right? It's gonna be a spooky tree like that. So we'll just go all the way around and do those branches. I'm still using the 05. If it makes it more comfortable, if it's more comfortable for you, you can use a smaller one. I don't really think it's necessary. I'm just doing a very, very light touch, holding it very lightly. Like that. So it's gonna go up or down here, right? Like that. And then on the other side, I'm gonna do the same thing, do some spooky little branches like that. So just few also going up, but most of them going down and curving down. So I was thinking we definitely don't need a pencil sketch for that, right? It would take forever to do it in pencil and then later on to do it in a pen. But again, if it's that more comfortable to you, you can definitely do that. And it is therapeutic, somewhat. So if you wanna just turn on some music and do this, some doodles, Halloween doodles. You know, where I am, Halloween is not such a big thing as in United States, right? So we don't celebrate it like that. But it's the day that we remember people who passed away, so we do have our way of celebrating it. It's just not with costumes and pumpkins, even though lately there are also pumpkins. So I will do a few also leaves. Like that, just on a few branches, not everywhere. Like that, just add a few. Of those who didn't still fell off. Like that. Maybe a few also inside, why not, right? Smaller ones. Just a simple leaf. I'm not, as you can see, complicating with the shape, just a simple leaf. Like that. Maybe one here, one next to it, maybe one here. There you go. I can do even one hanging there like that. I believe that's going to be enough. So I do want to make some of the lines a little bit thicker, just to make it a little bit more interesting. We don't want that to be completely same, or that line to be fully the same. So just add on a few spots, just make that line a little bit thicker to make it slightly more interesting. Why not, right? Just adding a little bit more of the black. To some of the branches. Like that, and maybe a few of those going out also. Like that. There you go, it just adds a little bit more of the texture and makes it a little bit more interesting, right? When we add a little bit more of those shades, make it slightly uneven. I do believe it looks a little bit more interesting. There you go. And now I will get a little bit of the watercolors. Just gonna pick up some, well, I guess I do have here my chart from the Altenew, and I do want to add, well, I like this one, Summer Afternoon. That's a third one. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna place that here. I just want to first make that wet. Just tap in here and there. Not gonna do it very dark, just a little bit. Of the paint. Like that. And we can add a little bit more. I do like this one. This is, I think, a coffee break. No, this one is actually coffee break. I do want that one. Coffee break. It's a nice brownish color. So I'm gonna add that one also. Just trying to avoid my leaves. Because later on I will paint those. So I want to leave them pretty light at this point. Like that. A little bit more. Just gonna make so where I drew those lines, I'm gonna go and add a little bit more of the pigment just to make that heart look a little distressed. Like that. And get some blue. Starry Night, this one is Starry Night blue. Nice blue. So just gonna add a little bit of that blue. This one is, I believe, grungy blue. Well, it looks to me like a little bit grungy blue. I like it. Like that. So a little bit more of that coffee break. I will do a little bit more of the details, I believe, later on also, but just now maybe some parts like that. I like that now. And while that inside is drying, I will get a little bit smaller green, and I will pick up, this is going to be called Green Meadows. Green Meadows. This is, no, that's Green Hills. Actually, I do want the one next to it. Maybe I'll mix those two. Like that. And then just gonna go near our leaves. It doesn't even have to go over the leaf perfectly. It's even better if it's slightly off the leaf. And this is going to be inside to our leaves, and I believe I did all of them, and I will just maybe do a few drops of the paint here and there. Those where the paint didn't fully dry, that will mix just to add, just to make them a little bit more interesting again. Like that. And here are those greens. Like that. And I will get again a little bit of that coffee break and just add a few of dots to some of the leaves, not all of them. Like that. And now with this detail brush, I will do a few. I said red sunset. I will use the color called red sunset. It's pretty red. And I'm gonna do a few somewhat like berries hanging from some of the branches, just with the tip of my brush. And I'm not again doing all of them same size either, so some of them are a little bit bigger, some dots, some smaller. Like that. Maybe a few here. Just to add them to our heart. That's a tree heart. Just gonna add a few touches here and there. This one and this side, not gonna do a lot, but then we want to do a few inside also of our heart. Like that. There you go. This might very well be enough. Maybe just a few berries here. I don't really want to go overboard with them, but also I do want to have a few here and there, so like that. And now that this dried, I will get a little bit more of the green, and I will just add a little bit more of this to those leaves that are inside, like that. And let's just, while that is drying, get that 05 again. And this really is a thank you card, so that's for you guys. I'm gonna get a little bit of that now. Starry Night color, a little bit, order it down slightly and do a few splatters, then just clean water and just smudge those inside. Like that. And also I will get a little bit of that red. Get that one, a little bit of coffee break. and just smear maybe some around our heart. With the paints, just to make it, you know, a little bit more Halloween heart. Like that. And let's just dry that now. So this is now dry. Let's get a few more details. I'm gonna get that 01 brush, and to those branches where I have my leaves, I will just make them a little bit thicker. Like that, just make it slightly more visible, those lines. Like that. Just a few emphasizes. Some of the branches also inside, like that. Like that, and just this one. And now I will get again a little bit of that coffee break. And I'm gonna just add it here on this side where I have already added it a little bit more. Rinse my brush and then just smear that paint. So here, just to make some parts a little bit more darker, pigmented, emphasized, well, you can call it the way you like it, because of course you all know that watercolors dry lighter, like that. And I do want them to be quite dark in some places, so I just want to do a few touch-ups before finishing this one off, like that, to make it slightly, you know, beaten up heart, even though you have been perfect and my heart hasn't been beaten up, definitely because of you. But you know, it's Halloween after all, so I'm gonna do a few touch-ups like that to make it look like it's slightly beaten up. Just a bit around it on this lower part. Not gonna go around the entire heart, just this lower right side. Like that. Looks very nice. And just gonna get again that smaller brush, pick up a little bit of that blue, this time quite dark, and I'm gonna go just next to a few branches. Maybe those one that I did make slightly darker. Just do a few highlights, a few of them, like that. And then with that brown again. Maybe a few touch-ups. Like that. And just maybe also on some parts outside where those thicker lines are, I'll just add a little bit more of that brown, like that. And you can use also a little bit of the black if you want to add also a few details with black. Like that. And I'll do just a few splatters with black. Get some black and do a few splatters with black. Rinse my brush and do a few more. Rinse it even more and do a few more. That, and if you want, of course, few splatters with white gouache. So that's it. That's for our thank you heart and for our Inktober. So it's kind of sad that it's over, right? Well, maybe we'll add just a little bit more to keep it going for a little bit more longer. Just add a little bit more blue. So it's kind of, you know, sad now that it's done. You know, it was very tiresome, challenging, but now that we reached the end, I kind of wish that, you know, it's not the end, but yeah, we will all need some rest. I know I do need some rest from it all. There you go. So stop. I really like that right now. And again, guys, thank you, really thank you for all your support, for, well, everything you have done for me, for being there, for doing this with me, and for at least pretending to have fun. Well, I'm sure you did have fun, you weren't pretending, but you know, well, again, thank you so much. And for this Inktober and for everything in general, for all the support and love you're giving me, it's not going unnoticed, believe me. I do see it all, I do feel it all, and I do appreciate it a lot. So if you do like this video, please hit the like button. Well, share it, comment, you know everything by now. And if you haven't, for those who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, well, you know, what are you waiting for? Come on, subscribe. That's a good thing for you. I have over 300 tutorials, so definitely something you can find for yourself. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.